What up? What up? What up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another ranking from Kevin Samuel. Okay. And if y'all check the title, y'all know this is when it's going to be a fun one. All right. Again, I'd like to remind everybody to hit that like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all my watchers and subscribers. Let's keep this channel growing. All right. And so I can give y'all some more rankings. All right. And this one is for the Godfather. Let's get into the video.
26. What's you again? 20, 29?
No, I'm 36.
36. Okay. I talk to a lot of people. Okay, 36. What's going on with you?
Young. Okay, so basically, I always wanted to get married, but just being serious with someone, I don't know, maybe till like about 32, I just didn't think about it. I just was just still having fun.
Okay.
And
what does that mean?
Just dating, casually dating people, not necessarily having sex.
She belonged to the streets. If you just casually dating, then that means you smashing everything 50 going north. Okay. And, you know, you don't get to 32 and be a virgin. Well, there are some, 40-year-old virgins, but I can guarantee you she wasn't one of them. She was dating. So if she was dating and she didn't have no plans on marriage or no plans on kids or nothing like that, what were you doing? What were you thinking about? I mean, you like I said, belong to the streets. But why would you waste your best years? Your best years. You ain't gonna never be as good as you was in your 20s. So you gave Pookie and Ray Ray the 20s, and now you starting to hit the 30s, 30, 32, and now you what, 36? And now you just waking up like you around the corner from 40. And now you say, okay, now I'll settle for a husband. Maybe I'll settle down now. Maybe I'll retire my 304 card. And you want me to accept you after you spun the block a couple hundred times? Now you ready to settle down with me? Can't make this stuff up, man.
You can't make this stuff up.
With them, but of course everyone wants to have sex.
Yeah,
so
of course they do.
It's like I'm playing football and I'm trying to pass the goal without doing it in a way sometimes.
So you're robbing me.
A little.
Not a little. This is where you ladies got to start. See, what men want to hear from y'all is the truth.
Yeah, well, I'm giving it to you.
Well, because you want a man to spend his time, attention, resources on you, and the whole deal is sex.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel if on payday they played football with your ass?
Facts.
No, okay, look it. This is what I'm saying. But guys that you're just dating, I don't want to. I want to say after I go on a few dates with you, then. I might want to have sex.
See, and that's some bull. That's just bull. After a few dates, I might want to, like Kevin said, you playing games, really. Now, if a guy did that with his wallet, you know what I mean? How would you feel about that? You'd be feeling a certain type of way. Look, all men really have to offer is their wallet. All women, to men at least, all they have to offer is sex. So look, if we can't make an even exchange, what are we doing? You playing games now. I'm keeping up my end of the bargain. I'm taking you out on dates. I'm treating you special. I'm doing this, that, and the third. Where's your end? You want to play these I'm a whole out game? No, that's not what we're doing. I see why she's single now. Because women like to play those intimacy games. It's a thing, and this is to the Godfather before he passed. He said there is a such thing as women who hold out because of the option of sex or something like that. I think it was the option of sex. You know, women will play with men, and they want to keep the illusion of sex open while they manipulate him. So he don't necessarily get. It's almost like dangling the carrot in front of him, right? You use it as a weapon. You weaponize it, and you know, men are they're catching on to this trick, and they're getting tired of it. Let's go.
With you, but I just don't want to have sex
Bullshit.
with. Huh?
Bullshit. Bullshit.
You're
a grown woman. You're a
be able
grown
to
woman.
be able
Okay,
to
we're
hang
gonna
out with
be
somebody
honest. We're gonna be honest.
before I say, okay,
We're gonna be
yeah,
honest. We're gonna be. You're a grown woman.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a virgin, and you and I both know that a woman makes up her mind whether or not she wants to have sex with a man. You know if you're gonna have sex with him or not.
Facts.
Okay, maybe say after the second date.
Hold
I'm
on.
like,
No,
nah, I don't
okay,
wanna
no. It doesn't play over here. You're 36. You're not 22. This part, and see, you're not listening. This is why men are walking away from marrying and dealing with y'all, because you're not honest.
Right.
There are men you have slept with and didn't require 3 or 4 or 5 dates.
Facts.
All right, then that's the bottom line. That's the base price.
See, here's the thing. A lot of times they'll sleep with the guy that they super attracted to, but the guy that they want to sort of trap is the guy they play mental games with. Like the guy who's husband material will have to wait. But the guy who is Pookie and Ray Ray, who they attracted to, who got the 6-pack abs and 6 feet, he get to smash same night. Okay? And that's bull. It's just bull. You know how some of the women play games with it. Like, okay, Pookie and Ray Ray didn't have to wait. I'm the good guy, and you want to try to make me wait? Like, why are you trying to play mental games with me? You know, what? Because I make more money than him? You want to try to pretend like you some kind of princess, and you something to, you know, you trying to raise your value by holding back the pee, but you didn't do that with him. Oh, well, I didn't have to do that with him because that was just a one night. You know, I was young, I was this, I was that. No, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. You can't play those games and then claim young when you was dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray, and then all of a sudden, when it come to me and I'm the good guy, I gotta be put on the shelf until you're ready. See, those are mind games. Again, men don't like that stuff, and I'm sure Kevin gonna go in on her. Let's go back in.
And to men, it's like, if he can get it for this price, why do I have to do all this?
Right.
That's why I say, ladies, do not go out on date number 1 with a man that you are not sexually attracted to.
Facts.
Do not go on date number 1. Don't go out there talking about our date to see if I like you. French toast that. Keep your ass at home. Don't take his money. Ask all the questions you need to do, because if you go out with us, we're expected to smash.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, we're expecting to smash, and we're definitely, you know, but the thing is this, you know, Pookie and Ray Ray is not going to take her out to fine dining. Pookie and Ray Ray is not going to travel the world with her. Pookie and Ray Ray is not going to do all that stuff. So she's not in it for that. She's in it for that with you, but she needs to pretend like she's worth all of that. So it's a mind game. It's really a mind game. And, you know, the guy who she considers, you know, high value or whatever, or someone that, there's a difference between who women like, who they're attracted to, and who they want to settle down with. A lot of the times that guy ain't the same guy. The guy they're attracted to, he don't have to work at all. to get the draws. The guy who they want to settle down with, he has to prove himself just to settle down with her. But that's only because he thinks she's worth doing that for, when in fact she's not. What he don't know is that she was just smashing Pookie and Ray Ray 2 weeks ago, and they didn't have to do nothing for the draws. It's those mind games that really get men very frustrated, because you can't pull at today's prices is not yesterday prices crap. Okay, if anything, the prices should be dropping steadily with every year that passes. The prices really should be dropping. She's 36, and now you want to play. Now you want to pretend like your P is on a pedestal. I know it spun the block a couple times. Cut it out. Cut it out with the mental mind games. Men are. We know what's going on. We hip to the game.
Okay, look it. I'm gonna give you an example. I have dated and dealt with people that I didn't actually were attracted to them when I first met them, but as I got to know.
Okay. So you shouldn't have went on a date with them. If you wasn't attracted to them, then don't go on a date with them.
Know them, I did become attracted to them, so that can happen too.
That's bull. I don't buy that. If you ain't attracted to somebody, you just ain't attracted to them. Actually, attraction lessens. It doesn't go up. It only goes down. A guy that you were super attracted to, once you get to know his personality and some a little quirks that he has, and you start to see more faults in his personality, your attraction for him goes down. Same thing with men with women. A woman we are super attracted to, when we first see her, she say something wrong or she do something, her attraction goes down. It goes one way. It don't go up. Okay? I don't believe that you can get more attracted to somebody you're not attracted to. That's bull. That's bull. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments, and give me a good example of that, and show me why I'm wrong. But attraction only goes down. It don't go up. Unless you find out that man makes more money. Like if a guy is a fat balding guy or whatever, and then you ain't attracted to him, but then he pull up in that Benzo, he pull up in that Bentley, your attraction will go up then. But it ain't because of him, it's because of his resources. That's the only way I see a woman being more attracted to a man, is if he got more resources, or he in some kind of powerful position, or whatever the case may be. Oh, yeah, I'm a doctor. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, so now you're interested in me now. Well, yeah, you're a doctor. Now I'm more attracted to you. Yeah, because you found out the resources. That's the only way. If y'all know another way, but I'm saying physically, it only goes down, and that's for everybody. Let's go back in.
This is what women do. They play games with the possibility of sex.
Possibility of sex.
The guys you went out with, were you paying all the bills? Were you paying for everything? 100%? No. Then it's bullshit.
That was that word, the possibility of sex. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, if a man feels like sex is possible, then yeah, he's going to take you out on dates. He's going to take you out on a number of dates. But women use that to their advantage to get free meals and get taken out, be treated like a lady and treated special. And then she go home to Pookie and Ray Ray. He smash. And then she don't even answer your call. Pookie is... I don't want to get graphic here, but Pookie is handling his business from behind, and she declined your call all at the same time. Okay. Call me Pookie, by the way. Let's go in.
It's bullshit. I mean, you sitting there
Not
saying,
saying
well,
that not saying that I expect for them to pay all the time, because I'm a nice girl. I'm from California. You know, we're
it has nothing to do with
not
being
as-
there. It's not, no. Look,
Stop playing.
did you grow up with your father?
my father died when I was 11 years old.
Well, you should have heard this somewhere in your life. Don't accept nothing from a man that you don't expect to do something for.
Yeah.
So what
But
you're
you know
talking
what?
about,
Okay.
what you're talking about, no, see, this is why so many women in your age range are going to be destined to be alone, because you're still trying to pretty it up. What you did was you ran game, you hustled, and you deceived dudes. And then you wonder why these guys get out here and become mean and fuck boys. Because they run into women like you playing games.
Right.
Okay, so from here
What's
on,
what's wrong with being upfront and saying, I'm not sexually attracted to you, I'm not going to go on a date with you? What's wrong with just doing that?
nothing, because sometimes, you know, I mean, I'll just say, no, thank you, I'm not interested. I say that. And some guys, they might get mad.
Now.
But
you didn't do it then.
I didn't know how. I didn't have the knowledge to do that.
Okay, but you did know they wanted to have sex.
Yes.
Listen, I know women know this, but I'm going to say it anyway. If a guy wants to take you out on a date, he wants sex. It's not a mystery. It's not, you know, it's not complicated. And women know this. So they weaponize it. I'm gonna get this guy for all the money he got. I'm gonna have him take me here. I'm gonna have him buy. You know, he with the, and like he said, for the possibility of sex, women will play games. And then when a guy gets, you know, played, then he said, okay, I'm hip to the game. And then he became an F-boy, right? And then you complain about the F-boys. Well, you ruined it. You're turning the men into F-boys because you're taking advantage of the good guys. So now they become F-boys. And they're smart if they become F-boys, because who wants to get played forever? Do you want to get played forever? We don't want to get played forever. So we change. We look. We go back in the huddle. We think about it. We draw up a new play, and we say, "Okay, this is a way we're gonna score a touchdown." Bam, and it works. But if you don't find that there's enough good men out there, maybe you should look in the mirror. I'm talking about from birth. Women have control over how the men turn out. From being a mother, to being a girlfriend, to being a wife. They control how the men turn out. Even more so than the men do with the daughters, because oftentimes the men are not in the household, which is another story I'm not going to get into. But women will determine how the men turn out. If they're not treated good as boys, if they're not treated good as boyfriends or dating, if they're not treated good as husbands, all that stuff adds up. You're going to turn the man into something that you don't even like. And it ain't all of his fault. If he's paying attention, he's going to change to try to start to make himself happy, because ain't nobody else going to do it. But these are the hurdles that the men got to jump. And these are the games that women play. And they know they play these games. They know they play. You know, I got a question. Are men a something. Let me see. I'll ask the question later. Let me get the thoughts together first. But let's go back in.
Who doesn't? I mean, it's kind of like.
But you weren't. That's the point.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Well, see, that's the point. See, I want you guys to understand. Women know we want to have sex. They want to have sex. But see, what they do is you sit around and say, well, he accepted the date. He didn't have to do it. Would you want, if you had a son, would you want somebody to treat your son that way?
No, but I will.
And that's it. There's no but. See, anything you say before but is bullshit. And here's the thing: you're still in the dating market, right? Do you want to be married one day?
I want to have kids and get married, but we'll
all right.
see.
Well, the way you're coming across is your mindset is still where it was.
Yeah.
It's for the streets. It's for the streets. That's where her mindset was and still is. And why at 36, all of a sudden, do you want to? You gave away all your best years already. You know, it's been said that women say that they have to have a 304 phase first. Well, she had it for what? 18 years. She's had it for 18 years. Half of her life has been in the 304 phase. And now you want to be a wife with kids. When the whole neighborhood knows about you. The whole zip code knows about you. Oh, that's Keisha. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Do I know her? I know her inside and out. But you want a husband now.
So chameleon rebel. And men pick up on this kind of stuff because you do not get, how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Dress size?
A 2.
So a woman who is cute.
Yeah, I ain't mad at the measurements though. 5'2", dress size 2. Okay.
Over 30, single, childless. It's crazy. That's what because you have run across plenty of suitable men.
Yes.
And you've gotten to be this age and unmarried with no kids. And that's what men think.
Yeah, that's an anomaly. What were you doing? Like, were you on birth control, or were you using a method as a form of birth control? It's one or the other. Were you on the pill birth control, or were you on the knife birth control? I'm not gonna say the word, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It starts with an A. But you were doing something to avoid having kids. And you could say, oh well, she just wasn't active. Who's believing that? Who's believing that? She was active. She wasn't active with the nerdy guys, the husband guys, but she was active with the Pookies and Ray Rays. I guarantee you. Look at the title. 36-year-old stripper now wants to be a luxury housewife. Look at the title. Okay? So if she was a stripper, you mean to tell me she was a innocent flower? FOH. Let's go in.
So my thing is, what you want, cool. How do you plan on getting what you want?
Well, now I'm just putting myself out there a little bit more.
To do.
I just found that funny. You putting yourself out there a little bit more? Is that possible? you're a stripper. Is that possible? I didn't think you can put yourself out there more than that. Let's go in.
Do what?
Than what I was in the past. I
Oh.
was so.
You
At
was-
one point, I just wanted to date an athlete or a basketball player or a rapper or something. I would only try to be, in the area or go to clubs, try to meet those type of people. But now I'm much more open. I guess
She's for the streets.
older. And
Oh shit! He just did it at the same time.
I don't
as
know. I don't want to say I'm settling, but I'm just more open. I'm more
Did you go to
mature,
college?
maybe.
Did you go to college?
Huh?
Did you hold the phone steady?
I went to school.
Could you hold the phone
State
steady?
LA.
Huh?
I went to Cal State LA.
Okay, could you just hold the phone steady because it's moving all over? Could you set it down
Oh.
so it doesn't move? Because I don't know if you ladies hear what you hear as men.
I'm here.
Go ahead, take your time.
Okay.
You got a book or something you can set it on?
Yeah, I'm doing my best because I really didn't expect to get on here, and I was relaxing watching TV, and I'm just so surprised.
Okay, but
Okay.
see,
There
we getting a little free show here, y'all. Free show from the stripper. Okay, a little, I don't consider myself a John or nothing, but I don't know if she realized that we getting a free show, but we are. I think that's why Kevin acting the way that he is. But let's go back in.
all right, wherever happened to you? It seemed like you just disconnected. All right, here's what men hear.
I am.
Here's what men hear. I'm 36 years old. I used to run around and want to have athletes and entertainers, and you weren't doing that just because they're great guys. It was because of their resources and their attention.
Exactly.
All of the above.
At least she admitted it. For their resources and attention, and she said all of the above. Now, what else would you expect from a stripper? This is a woman whose mentality is to do what she do for money. And, and my question is, why would I wife you? Why would I marry you? Why, like, are you telling me you turned that off? Like, if I'm a guy with resources, how do I know you're not doing that with me? How do I know you're not trying to, use me for my resources? How do I know that? I don't know that. I can't. And let me say this. I don't think you turned it off. I'm gonna just come out with it. You haven't turned that off. Your hypergamy is on 10. It was then. It has been for 18 years, and it still is on that. You can't just turn that off. Now, you might want a husband because you feel like, look, business ain't the same as it used to be. I ain't pulling them in like I used to. I'm a little seasoned right now. I'm starting to feel the eggs dry up a little bit. So, maybe I should try to settle down. And I want to see what fool is going to take me and believe that I've turned all of that other stuff off. And, there actually may be a guy who will be foolish enough to do it. But he will be a fool he will definitely be a fool. Let's go back in.
Right. So now, and then you not even. So man, you're coming across as a manipulative woman.
Oh yeah.
You know men want to have sex. You're going out with men you're not sexually attracted to. Just because you had sex with one guy that you weren't initially sexually attracted to, y'all aren't honest. You don't enter into good faith, and then you get to be 36 and you say you want to have kids and all this other stuff. And here's what men are saying. All right, I need to know about her mindset. And what you're saying is I put myself out there. But what are you putting out there?
My look. What else do they want me to put?
Are you kidding me? Your look. First of all, when I look at her face, I'm not overly impressed with her face. It kind of looks manly to me. Is it just me? If she's a beautiful, if she has a beautiful face, put it in the comments. Because I'm kind of seeing a Mexican man face, really, is what I'm seeing. Or maybe an Asian man face. I wonder if she's mixed with, Filipina or Mexican or something. And that's not a knock. I'm just saying that's what I see in her face. I'm not, she's saying all she brings is her look. How superficial can you be? But at the same time, what else can you expect from a stripper? Okay, superficiality is at an all-time high. And like I said, she hasn't turned it off. She don't even know what else to bring as a wife. Why would I wife you? Why would I marry you if you think all you got to come to the table with is looks? Oh my goodness.
It only, I mean, like I can talk to somebody for so long, and my brain
and they'll get tired of
whatever,
hearing your
but
voice after a while.
They can't see. I can't see. So, anyways, I might not like them like they like me. I might be a little more sweeter than what they thought I was. They might have thought I was a mean bad girl, but really I'm not. So you just never know. Or then I thought I met somebody that I really was interested in that was in the music industry. But come to find out, he wanted to date girls that made more money than him.
Yeah, he wanted to date somebody who got something to lose. You ain't got nothing to lose. It's too risky. And your hypergamy is on 10. And your superficiality is on 10. Why would he date you? He needs to date somebody to where they got something to lose.
I asked you, basically, what are you putting out there? And you said your look.
Why do women think that's all they need? I just need to know. Put it in the comments why women, all they need is their looks. Why? And put that in the comments. Thank you.
What else am I supposed to look? I mean, what else am I supposed to put out there?
Okay, let's go with that. How many kids do you want to
They have not been taught by the elders. And that's really becoming clear to me in this whole situation, is that our women are not being taught by elders how to be wives. I mean, all they go by is looks. They know men like looks. Okay. But you don't need to learn that from elders. It's almost as if the elders quit raising the daughters, or quit raising all the kids. We're all figuring everything all out, all by ourselves. It's hit or miss on what we understand about this world. And it's pretty clear that the girls, and I'm only talking about the girls because that's what we're dealing with right now. are not being taught by the elderly women on how to be wives, because all they think they have to come to the table with is looks. I did another video, and it was an African woman, and the guy asked her, you know, what do you bring to the table, or something of that nature, or what do you have to offer? What is your gifts? She had no clue on what to. She had no clue. The only thing women think that they have to bring is looks. That is not nowhere near enough. I wish women will understand that. I wish women will, you know, have a sister circle meeting and say, look, we need to bring more than looks, ladies. Okay, meeting adjourned. Bam. Bang the gavel. I mean, first they got to figure out what else that is. We need to start cooking more. We need to start massaging our men more. We need to start, you know, throwing down in the bedroom. You know, we need to start, you know, doing all kind of tricks and do role playing and do all this other stuff. We need to do that. We need to, you know, fix him a plate and actually serve it to him. You know, we need to listen to him and his grievances and not always have a rebuttal. We need to let him know that he's being heard. Okay? We need to do what we're put on the planet to do, be the nurturers that God intended us on being. That's what we need to do. Meeting adjourned. Bam. Let's go back in.
Yeah.
2, or I'll be fine with 1.
Can you turn off the TV or whatever? Who's that? That's a background noise. What is that?
My friend talking that wants to be a part of it too.
No.
You already tell me you got a boyfriend. You just talking to that.
I have a boyfriend, but I mean, he's a boyfriend. We not married, so that means I'm still single.
That's true.
No, I'm single. If I'm not married, I'm single. No, we not.
That's not your boyfriend, is it?
No.
All right. Do you have another room you can go into?
Yes.
Why don't you do that?
Okay.
I mean, this is hilarious. Really? You got another dude in the house with you telling you about your boyfriend, and you're talking to Kevin Samuels about getting married. Now, yeah, she is right. Until she's married, she is single. But how ready are you now? How ready are you? You're you're engaged in a relationship. Are you even emotionally available for another guy right now? Say Kevin got the perfect guy for you right now. Are you even ready for him? Are you ready to dump your boyfriend? Like, you ain't even emotionally ready yet. This is crazy.
Wait, the lights don't work?
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me look for another one.
Facts.
I'm like, what's going on?
Well, we're trying to figure that one out.
Okay, there we go.
I gotta say,
right.
Kevin has been pretty patient with this chick. He must have been in a good mood this day, because he was very patient with her moving the camera. Then she tried to set it up and get the perfect. I mean, that took like 5 minutes, and now she got background noise, and now she got to move in other rooms. I mean, I ain't never seen this dude this patient with one of his callers. But let's go back in.
So yes, if you're not married, you're single.
Yeah, period.
Okay.
There's no other way to
But you say you want to have 2 kids.
Yes.
Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant and married with the first child?
No, that's why I never had kids before.
I'm talking about after you're married.
No.
Once you're married, do you want to have to work
No.
after?
No.
Okay.
No.
Stop.
She want to retire from the pole. That's what she wants. And she wants you to pay for it. She wants you to pay for it and retire her from the pole. Now, another reason why she might be ready to retire from the pole is because, you know, the club might have told her, look, you're getting a little long in the tooth. Okay. We may need you to retire your clear heels. We may need you to retire those. Okay, you're not pulling them in like you used to. You know? And this is business. And you ain't too far gone to see that yet. Okay? So, you know, she's looking to retire from the clear heels, but she wants a sponsor. And she's looking for the next John or the next fool to do it. Good luck.
Turn off your comments or whatever so you can focus on the conversation. I'm trying to have a conversation.
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
What percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime? For your 2 kids and your husband, what percentage of the overall family financial load?
0.
Meaning, do you want your kids to be able to go to college if they want to?
Yes.
Do you want to be able to travel nationally and internationally with your family?
Yeah, I already had traveled by myself, but yes,
Okay.
if I did have a husband,
Ma'am,
yes, I don't want to have to pay for anything if I'm
okay,
there.
so you want to be a housewife?
Yes.
Okay.
How are you going to be a housewife if all you bringing is looks? You ain't got no other skills. How? You said all you have to offer is your looks. So I'm gonna pay for you. I'm gonna sponsor you. I'm gonna marry you so you can sit on the couch and eat bonbons, pop out a couple kids, get fat, and then ain't no dinner cooked. Ain't no house. The house is a mess. You got loud TVs going on. You yelling at the kids. This is a nightmare. Why would a guy choose this? And you ain't got no domestic skills. It will be an idiot to take this deal. And you don't want to have to pay for nothing. Now I'm getting frustrated.
Were you raised to be a wife?
All my
Good
grandmas
question.
and my mom was.
That's a yes or no. That's a yes or no.
Yes.
Bull.
Your mother was a housewife?
Yes.
Your father died at what age?
My father died when he was.
When
30.
you were what age? When you were what age?
I was 11, but my mom never married my dad. She married my stepdad. So when I was born, I first knew my stepdad before I knew my dad.
How many children did your mother have? How many children?
4.
Any sisters?
I have 3 sisters. They
So-
all have kids.
Excuse me.
Except me.
Excuse me. It's 4 girls?
5. 3 girls, 1 boy.
So your mother, but they're not married?
One of my sisters is my younger sister.
But the other ones aren't? And the ones that aren't married have children?
Mm-hmm.
So ma'am, were they raised in a household with you?
Yep.
Then you weren't raised to be a housewife.
I'm the oldest. I don't know. I didn't do what they did. They didn't do what I did. I did everything separate and different than how they did.
Ma'am, don't get defensive.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Well, do you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Why not?
That's not, no. You don't answer a question with a question. I asked.
Right. I mean, she just don't want to say no. No, I'm not moving like a housewife. So it's why not? Why not? I mean, yeah, if that, you know, I'm not going to admit to not moving like a housewife, but, you know, I'll throw this answer out there. It's laughable.
Ask you a question. Do you think you're moving like a woman who's a housewife?
Yes.
Bull.
I take care. I have.
Is the house a cave?
No, listen.
right.
I
You're
have.
moving like a damn barbarian. There's
Facts.
no listen, man. You're talking about you went around, you were a groupie for athletes. You manipulated dudes. You got a
Bars.
boyfriend now, and now you want to be a housewife, and all you bring to the table is your looks. And I'm just going with it. But how much?
That's what I'm saying. Preaching to preach.
Is a man going to have to pay your 36-year-old self to be a housewife? How much is he going to have to make to take care of you and 2 kids?
Whatever it is to maintain the life.
What state do you live in?
I have 2 residents. I live in Texas, and I also live in Los Angeles. And I pay both my rents by myself. My boyfriend has...
fucking congratulations. I don't care if you can do what adults do. I'm really doing my best, man, but you're about to make me go there. This is because of your attitude. I need you to chill out. I need you to chill out. 5 seconds.
Okay.
This is not a good place to be in. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, but you're over here trying to cap or whatever, and I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I asked you, how much would a man need to make to provide for you and 2 children annually?
Probably about $200,000.
In what state?
California, both in California.
Man, no way. I just left LA. 2 slices of pizza and a soda is $17.
Well, where were you?
No, ma'am. I was in LA. Look, ma'am, I do this for. Listen, this is part of the problem. You ladies don't know how much it costs to be a man in charge of stuff.
Facts.
$200,000 in LA? No way. You want upper class children. Each one of your children is going to cost around $480,000 to raise. That's almost $1 million worth of kids. Plus, you don't plan on doing anything. And he has to pay all your bills, all your things, and you. And then he has he has to have what he does. You're talking every bit about $400,000 a year. Mm-hmm. That's why you're talking about athletes and musicians and all that other kind of stuff. And that's cool. And what percentage of men make that kind of money?
Maybe 10, 15. I don't know, not that much.
Do you care if he's black? Do you care if he's black or not?
In California.
Do you care if he's black or not?
Yeah, I want him to be black.
So what percentage of black men? What percentage of black men make what? See, when I'm talking, that means you stop. That's the only one rule. Can we agree to that one, please?
Yeah. Yes.
Because it's disrespectful. What percentage of black men earn over $400,000? You say 10, 15%?
Maybe 30.
Way off.
And where'd you go to college?
Cal State LA.
Mm-hmm. Would you be surprised to find out that 10% of American males earn $100,000 or more? 10% make $100,000 or more. When you're talking about making $250,000 or more, that's 3%. Making $400,000, you're talking about 1% of American men. And when you talk about black men, it's roughly about 10%, half of 1%. So if I had 100 black men, you're talking about 1 in that room. And let me ask you this. That 1 man can meet your socioeconomic standards, right? Which are pretty high. That means he can meet a lot of women. Why would he choose you over the thousands of other women who are coming at him?
And you can't cook, you can't clean. I don't cook, I don't clean. And these are the things that you bring in. You only bring in your looks. Well, there's some with looks and can do all of that other stuff. Services, tangibles, like I said before. Tangibles, stuff we could take to the bank. Okay? Cooking, cleaning, massaging, taking away our stress. We go out to the world, we beat up the world, we come home. We want our women to strip away the stress from us. Okay? Be the nurturers that you're designed to be. And we be the providers and protectors that we're designed to be. That's how you become a helpmeet. But that got lost in the sauce. our young ladies are not being taught how to be modern day wives. They're just not.
Because I'm natural and I am willing to work. I have been working if I needed to. And I don't have any kids, and I'm cute, and I'm willing and able to do what I need to do as a wife or mother. What more would he want? I don't.
You can't make this stuff up.
You know, I'm not fat. I got a degree. It's not a master's, but it's something.
So you think a man goes out here and makes himself?
Yeah, you got a degree, but you already said you don't want to do nothing. Nothing to pay for. You don't want to pay for anything. What good is your useless degree to me? It's nothing, because you're going to be sitting home eating bonbons, getting fat, and getting pregnant. And you're not fat right now, but it's something about relationship weight. It's a real thing. And especially if you're talking about having kids, there's a such thing as kid weight. You're not going to stay that size. I can tell you that now. You're not going to stay that size. A man has to anticipate you putting on at least 50 pounds. He would have, like, if you're staying at home, that means you're not out and about. You're not burning as many calories. If you're having babies, you're going to gain weight, and just you're going to get bigger than that. You're going to at least get 50 pounds heavier than that. So you can sell me on what you are now, but I know just by knowledge, just by wisdom, you're not going to stay that way, and looks fade. Okay. And once that weight start coming, you're not going to be as attractive. I mean, I see the future already. It don't look appealing. I'm just saying.
A top 1% man and that's like an athlete. And to win at that level, what do you get if you win? What do you get when you win a championship?
A ring.
Or what is it commonly known as? A trophy, right?
Yes.
Are you a trophy wife?
I can be.
I didn't ask, can you? Are you a trophy wife?
Definitely I am.
What would you rank yourself? Just your face, fresh face out of the shower.
Well, I'm fresh right now, so I'll say like an 8.
An 8? So you put yourself up there with Beyonce?
Yeah. Okay. I'm a little bit younger than Beyonce, and I still look like I'm in my 20s.
So, again, you're Monique. You think that a man, just because you're natural and you're cute, what else could he want? All right,
and I have a bachelor.
Hey.
Okay. Have a bachelor's that's useless and that you're not going to use because you want to be a housewife. Why should she keep bringing that up? That's getting annoying. Yeah, you have a bachelor's. What good is that to me? You know, I tell you what, a recipe book, that's more useful to me than your bachelor's.
So, do you plan on homeschooling your children?
No.
If I don't private school, private.
She don't want to homeschool the kids because she want the kids out of there. I mean, she got Days of Our Lives to watch. She's not trying to put in no real work. She want to hang up the clear heels, and she wants you to pay for it. And oh, by the way, give her some kids while you at it.
School or public school?
Probably private.
Okay. So do you plan on having a housekeeper?
Definitely.
A maid?
I have one now.
So
it's clear this chick is not going to do nothing. She's not going to do anything. She got a maid. Okay. So if you got a maid, that's telling me you don't clean. I mean, literally, she is the Cardi B song. I don't cook. I don't clean. She not going to do nothing.
So, you're gonna have someone else to help prepare meals too.
No, I cook really well.
Okay. So in other words,
All right, so I'll take that back. She do cook. Strike it from the record, Your Honor. Thank you.
all you're going to do is incubate a child.
No. You ain't-
And I'm kind of glad he put it that way, because that really, you know, look, I'm not trying to demean what the women do. They do, you know, it's a miracle when they're pregnant, okay? But he said all you're going to do is incubate a baby, really. And today's a lot of modern women, not all women, but just a lot of women, too many women, grandiose themselves as far as being a mother. They make it seem like it's, you know, pretty much God status, okay? And I get it, but really all it is incubating a baby. It's not. A lot of times women actually think they make babies themselves until it's time to collect on child support. Then I didn't make this baby by myself. But these are my kids though. Okay. And I've heard this before. These are my kids. Well, what about child support? Well, I didn't make this baby by myself. You know, but really, it's interesting that he said incubate a baby, because really that is what it is. It's not, you didn't make the kid by yourself. You had help from the man, and oftentimes men get minimized on creating life, as if women sometimes, and some women I've met feel like they do it all by themselves. They create people by themselves. Like a man had zero to do with it. And it's like, you really can't be believing that. I mean, pedestalized. Well, I carried it around for 9 months. I get that. And that is a big deal. But that's incubation. You know, that's, you know, every seed needs soil. So when you put a seed in soil, yeah, the soil, it grows from the nutrients of the soil, but it's a seed. The man has the seed, the woman has the soil, and together they work together to create a plant, create a thing, create a, you know, person. But both roles, without the soil, the seed can't ferment. It can't grow. Without the seed, the soil is useless. It sits there, and it does nothing. So, you know, it was just interesting that he mentioned that. We'll watch a little bit more, and then I'll give her a ranking.
That sounds so funny.
Ma'am, you weren't famous before, you are now.
You said she belonged to the streets. Look, I waited so long to be able to have kids and to do everything. I always wanted to really do everything right, so that's why I never.
Why are you? What kind of professions would a man need to have in order to make $400,000 or more legally?
Maybe a lawyer. I dated a few lawyer people before.
Lawyer people.
I don't know, a professional.
I noticed.
No. I want specifics. You're 30, almost 40. You're closer to 40 than you are to 30. I need you a little more specific. You said a lawyer. You dated lawyer people. Okay, good. You dated lawyer people. What other kind? Okay.
I dated.
What? No. I asked you what kind of professions. We got
a teacher, a lawyer.
Excuse me. What kind of teacher?
What kind of teacher was he? An English teacher.
At what level?
High school.
That is not $400K, my dear. That is not a high level profession.
High school English teachers make almost $500,000 a year, do they?
Probably. I don't know. It didn't seem like that much, but yeah, they were. I mean, they weren't poor. They have a nice car. If they know, if they make, depending on what district they're in or what city, then yeah.
So I want you to understand. So the people at the local high school.
Oh my goodness.
Are making $400,000 on a teaching certificate.
Well, I mean, depends on where you say local. You mean local?
Yeah. Okay. What else, man? Okay, ma'am. Okay. Teachers. Then what else? Lawyers and teachers. What else?
Regular working people that own.
No. Professions, man. I'm asking. This is just something. It's not a trick question. You want a man that's earning this kind of money, you should at least be able to understand what he should do for a living.
All she understood was the musicians and athletes. That's the only profession she understand, and the attorney. I give her that one, but that's all she know. I mean, she's very she's just not aware. She hasn't done the homework on what these guys do for a living. And she wants one, but she's looking at the dollar sign, not the professions.
I dated people that...
I didn't ask who you dated. I asked you what kind of professions.
Cannabis.
Cannabis is not a profession. Cannabis is a rapper, but it's not a profession.
I'm talking about in the medical marijuana industry. Like, but big though.
Okay.
Like,
what else?
Really,
what else?
And who else have I dated?
I have not. Man,
why am I not surprised she dated a weed dealer? You know, I know it's medical marijuana, but still, if that was going to be my guess for her, somebody had to be connected to some kind of. Anyway, let's go in.
Man, please look forward. Man, I need you to look forward. I need you. See, you're talking again, and I asked you what professions. I'm not asking you who you dated. I'm simply asking you, of the wide world out there, what kind of professions would a man need to have to make $400,000 or more legally? At 36 years old and a college graduate, you should be able to focus and answer that question.
Should be.
Probably a barber that works on set. It's just different. It just depends on.
You can't make this stuff up.
I mean, I can get a 16-year-old girl to come up with better answers than this. A barber on set? What are you talking about? The first profession that pops out in your head is a barber, is a hairstylist. You mean to tell me you can't come up with more you didn't even say doctor yet. I'm waiting on doctor. Just say doctor. Say hedge fund, or say stockbroker or hedge fund guy. Just anesthesiologist. I mean, that's still a doctor. Dentists make that too. Some dentists, like, you gotta financial advisors. Some of them get up there. She has no idea. A barber?
On what level you on of your profession? Period. You could be a barber, and you could a barber off.
So I want you guys to understand. I want you to understand, ma'am, do not overtalk me. What the fuck is wrong with you? I've asked you that so many times.
I want you. Okay, I'm answering the question, and you get it.
But you cannot overtalk me.
Okay, I'm listening now.
I'm wondering, has she, speaking of cannabis, I mean, let's look at her eyes. I'm starting to wonder, is she under the influence?
Ma'am, you're talking about lawyers, teachers, cannabis, and a barber. Only one of those has the potential of really doing that consistently. And that's only some sort of attorneys. And my point is, man, if you can't identify the professions that a man must have, how are you going to identify which men you need to put yourself in front of? Since you said you're putting yourself out there more. You can't even tell us what professions.
I just did.
No, you really didn't. Because in the comment section, you don't see all these hearts going up
I
down
don't
the
see
side.
anything.
When you,
I don't
when
see.
I'm
I
in
don't
the
see
comment
any
section when this
comments.
video is over, and you hear people talking about a teacher or a barber making $400,000, they're not going to be very. Please, man, stop. I'm trying to help you. Stop.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little bit. I'm gonna leave the link to this video in the description. But let me go ahead and rank her. I'm gonna just cut right to it. Let's go. And there you have it. Another video from the Godfather, Kevin Samuels. Now, you know, looking at the title, you knew this one was going to be a lit episode, so to speak. And this chick, you know, she, I'll have a lot of questions, concerns, but I could see some cuteness in her too. So, you know, she's going to be graded with a bit of a curve. So that being said, the face, I would say I actually wasn't really that impressed with. I really wasn't that impressed with it. So I gave it a 6.5. All right, on to her body. I felt like her body probably, I did see a good bit of her body when she put the camera down a little bit. It wasn't bodacious. It wasn't overly curvy or nothing. I know she's a petite woman, but I gave it a 6.5. And for her mentality, now this is where she really sort of dropped in her rankings, man, because she didn't have a clue on what men to choose from their profession. She only had her looks. She don't have no domestic skills. She not even offering domestic skills. She keep throwing up her useless degree in your face. She dated musicians and athletes and weed dealers, and it's just a mess. It's just an entire mess. So I gave her mentality a 2. Okay, all that being said, for a total of 15 points. Okay, now, you know, if I got that wrong, y'all put it in the comments or whatever, but I just was not, you know, looks can be deceiving, but it ain't all about looks. Your mentality can drop your ranking just as easy. So that being said, hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.